Weekend tarot. Yes. Saturday the 22nd, Sunday the 23rd of February 2023, with the moon in Saggy but moving into Capricorn on the Saturday and then with us on the Sunday. And I think, and I saw someone else talk about this and I can't remember who it was, but they were saying it's a really good time to declutter during this Pisces season. And I agree, because one, I keep getting really strong, and you know me, I am a lady of rich surfaces, but I keep getting really strong desires to declutter. So I'm going to pass that on and just say, if I'm feeling it and I am not exactly the tidiest person, then yeah, I reckon it's a thing. So I reckon there's energy to be freed up by clearing the rich surfaces. And I'm going to be doing it. There's going to be trips to the recycling centre, trips to the tip. I've already done 2 trips to the charity shop, which is always nice. Try not to buy anything while I'm there. Inevitably, I sort of cart in one bag of stuff and cart out another bag of stuff. So I've been trying not to do that. Ooh. Okay, we're using... Where's the box? There we go. We're using that because that's what I think Pisces season feels like a mosaic of just weirdness. That's how I feel. That's how I feel most of the time, to be fair, but even more so during Pisces season. So we have Page of Wands as our overall energy card, which is that little kind of, and it's immature. The page is always the lowest of the court cards, so it's that kind of immature, you know, running around, loads of energy. Think of like a 6-year-old running around, just and wah, and all of that kind of childish good energy. So we have that, it's knocking around, but we also have just some shades of repression, or 5 of Wands is a card that is not a very deep card. It's quite surface, but it's about, you know, not... It can be just something as simple as you're trying to get your point across to somebody and they're just not hearing it. Or you're in a certain group. It's a very group chat kind of a card, okay? So think about group chats. And then think about the amount of aggro that can happen in group chats. I mean, it's just, you know, there are like sub-chat groups. 2 people break off and then they're sort of bitching about someone in the group chat. Or someone puts something in, or you put something in. You think it's really funny and it just doesn't land. And you kind of, you know, bye. Table for one. It's that kind of feeling with the 5 of Wands. It's not groundbreaking, it's not major, but it can be awkward. It can be just things not quite gelling, not quite knitting together. Okay? So imagine that with that kind of energy. So you have the energy, and I'm being told to look underneath. Oh, nice. Very nice. 6 of Swords. So you want to move away from something. You may want to move away from the confusion of the conversation and tighten it up and make it easier to understand. You may not want to continue missing the point with somebody. It feels as if... How can I put this? It feels as if it's like when you've got a splinter in your hand and you want to ignore it, but you can't. It's a small thing, but it feels very like in your face, in your face in the moment. Okay? So we've got our Page of Wands, we've got our 6 of Swords, we've got our 5 of Wands, a feeling of whatever that word is, like that. Then we've got the 6 of Pentacles, so 2 6s, and we're liking these together because we've got acts of generosity with the 6 of Pentacles, and it's also another act of generosity with the 6 of Swords, because you very rarely see in the Six of Swords anyone sailing the boat themselves. Sometimes you do. No, I'm trying to think of an example. LIVESTREAMS Tarot. But the birds are there. You know, the birds, I think in that, if I'm right, are kind of pulling the boat along, aren't they? They're helping. There is some help coming to you. It could be guidance, it could be advice. It doesn't really matter how it comes to you, but it's coming to you, and I like that. And you don't have to do anything to earn it, okay? In the middle of the reading, we've got the only we've got two majors actually. So one of the only majors, 1 out of 2, the Chariot is in reverse. And we sort of know this already, okay? And I think this did come up in the Pisces season reading, and I think it was the Chariot in reverse. It definitely was actually. That is a sense of chaos in, we're all kind of just navigating, we're all trying to get there, we're all on our way, you know, we're all in this together in some kind of crazy scheme. So think of that in terms of your group chat, and think of it in terms of, you know, you're still in the group chat, even if they're not laughing at your jokes or getting your humour, you're still there, okay? A bit like sort of a chaotic family. You still somehow have this loyalty. So Page of Wands, 5 of Wands, 6 of Pentacles, 6 of Swords, a desire to move something on, a desire to get out of a misunderstanding or a miscommunication. Then we have very, very beautiful, and the only major arcana in the upright, the High Priestess. This is about knowing divine timing, but also human timing. So there are going to be times when it's not worth having this conversation with that person. And there are also things about this that if you spend a bit of time meditating on them, you're going to realise the truth and what they are. So I think you already have the tools for this, and you already have the answers as well. And that desire to move on, let me show you the cards, keep forgetting. You know, you're not wrong with that. I think you're very much on the right lines. It's just really difficult to put it into words. And sometimes you've just got to trust your intuition, that you can't put it into words, but you still want to move on from X, Y, or Z, okay? And that you still feel a desire to do that, and that is good enough. Then we have the Four of Cups over here. I'm noticing a lot of full moons here as well. So look out for the full moon eclipse on the 14th of March, as maybe this could be leading up to that. You know, it's more than just a weekend reading. We've got the Four of Cups, which is when somebody's nursing a hurty, you know, somebody's nursing something you said, they said, we said, whatever. And they're contemplating it, they're thinking about it, and you are too. And that's all right, actually. Nothing wrong with that. It feels like this needs a little bit of High Priestess, maybe some solitary contemplation. It needs a little bit of wind beneath its wings, is what I'm trying to say. So in other words, the situation needs a bit of air, a bit of downtime. Because sometimes a misunderstanding gets cleared up because you stop trying. Ooh, yes. Definitely. That was the channeled message. Sometimes when you're really trying to make yourself clear, it makes everything worse. Oh, that's nice. Okay, I'm going to take, ooh, Magic Mosaic Oracle. Let me just go back to that camera. We get the Lantern. Now it says here spiritual awakening, and you're on a journey of self-discovery and growth. I would say yes, definitely, because we get that. But also the Lantern, and I was getting hermit vibes. The Lantern is what the hermit looks into or goes to see for the knowledge, for the truth. And then we get, I mean, who wouldn't want that treehouse? I love that treehouse. I want that treehouse. I want that tree. See the bigger picture and plan your journey with foresight. So this is being able to get the bird's eye view, to be able to see over things. And that might require you to step back. I'm very much getting that vibe, actually. So, conclusion. Hang on. If we look at these cards, feeling the energy, which is quite zippity-doo-dah, like a young kid running around. Knowing that there is something that just isn't landing, or something where the communication isn't, you're not getting each other. Wanting, with the Six of Pentacles and the Six of Swords, to move away from that. And someone is going to come and help you with that somehow. So look out for that. Yes, there's chaotic energies. You're not wrong. The Four of Cups and the High Priestess, you may need to back off a bit, sit this one out, have a think, contemplate. And the Lantern and the Treehouse, take a bird's eye view, and again, look into the lamp. Woof! Leave me a comment, check the description box for timeless videos to binge over the weekend, and I'll see you soon. Namaste.